Borderlands! I don't know if that joke's too mean, but I actually really like the game, so it doesn't really matter. The game begins with all of the protagonists inside of a bus driven by Marcus Kincaid, the weapons dealer with a heart of flint who sort of narrates the beginning, when a mysterious hollow woman tells you that it's about time you got off the frickin' bus and that she'll help you find the vault, a legendary object that Marcus's narration told you was kind of a big deal. Upon exiting the bus, you are greeted by a small robot named Claptrap that gives you a HUD and then refuses to shut up as he guides you around the town of Firestone. Unfortunately, Firestone has a slight bandit problem, so you waste no time rescuing the locals from their rather more aggressive neighbours. Well, I say locals, but the only person you ever meet is a rather questionable man named Dr. Zed who wants you to help him fix the town. Claptrap tries to open the gate to Firestone so you can take care of their animal problem, but is immediately shot by bandits, so you have to fix him. God damn it, Claptrap. After helping out a bit, Zed tells you that there's a bandit in the area called Nine Toes who is essentially responsible for the town's misery. Naturally, you want to piss him off, so you set off to kill some of his men. After this, you go to TK Baha, a blind man who is also fed up of Nine Toes and keeps making see you jokes, which he finds hilarious. You help him out a little, and then with the blessing of the two NPCs you've met so far, blow a hole in Nine Toes' front door, steal his weapons and kill him. Hollow Woman says that this will be a challenge, but by this point you're fairly good at murder, so no, not really. I should probably take some time to say that you find out in Borderlands 2 that this woman is called Angel, and that sounds a lot less stupid than saying Hollow Woman all the time, so I'ma call her that. Anyway, Angel says that she'll watch over you and that you've taken a step forward in your journey. At this point you decide that Firestone is boring and that you need to get away, so you fix a catch a ride system for a hillbilly named Scooter. You have cars now. One sick jump later, you're free of the town, but you still return to Dr. Zed to say bye. But Zed tells you to kill Sledge, the next important bandit, who is even more of an asshole than Nine Toes, which you would ignore, but Angel also mentions that Sledge has something you want, so you set off to try and enter his mine in order to kill him. He's one step ahead of you, however, and has hidden the key to his mine, forcing you to take a small detour into his safe house and kill a roided up psycho to get it. Outside Sledge's mine, Angel says that you're about to face your first real challenge, but Sledge's corpse disagrees, and you take from him part of the vault key. Seeing what a ruckus you're causing, Commodore Steele, a commander in the army of the Atlas Corporation, tells you that you should firstly stop killing bandits, and then more importantly, surrender your part of the vault key to her. Naturally, you completely ignore all of this and press on. You tell Zed that Sledge is dead, and he finally tells you to leave Firestone, specifically to meet up with a man named Ernest in the Dahl Headland. Ernest informs you that his friend Lucky has been kidnapped by a group of bandits who are pissed off that you killed Sledge and are led by a man called Mad Mel. Guess who you have to kill next? After rescuing Lucky, you rather surprisingly fix the fast travel network so you can go places more quickly before you kill Mad Mel. Then you kill Mad Mel. This latest significant murder allows you to access the town of New Haven, where there are a few sane people who don't want you dead. Most importantly, Helena Pierce, who is in charge of the city. You make her like you by turning on New Haven's power, a job that no one else in the entirety of the city was apparently able to do, since it requires pushing 5 whole buttons, and walking is just too bloody hard. I guess. Since she loves you now, Helena allows you to advance beyond New Haven into the Rust Common so that you're able to meet with Patricia Tannis, a woman who has been researching the vault for a very long time and has had a relationship with an echo recorder. That last part isn't really important, but you need to understand that she's fucking crazy. Leaving your piece of the vault key with Tannis, you set off to find Crazy Earl, who apparently has a second piece of the vault key, although after killing people and getting booze for him, he reveals that a bandit named Crom took it. Spoiler warning, you may have to kill Crom. Having killed Crom and taken his piece of the vault key to Tannis, she tells you that she's located another part of the vault key, but you need to get past the people of Janistown to reach it. And so begins an epic tale of power and corruption, as the hero, Taylor Cobb, tells you to kill his brother, Janice, who is evil and in charge of Janistown, but then betrays you as soon as the deed is done, so you have to kill him as well. It's a wonderful story, really. Anywho, after the residents of Janistown have been sufficiently murdered, you can finally travel to the Trash Coast where the last piece of the vault key is located, and where Angel informs you there is a very large, indescript challenge awaiting you. When you reach this challenge, you realise why Angel wasn't very specific when talking about it, because there are very few words that can describe this monstrosity. Look at it. It doesn't know what it is, so it became a freaking nest. Thank God you get to kill it. When the beast lies lifeless before you, you can take the piece of the vault key it was protecting and never think of this again by drowning out its memory with more plot-related things. The things in question being a Claptrap unit you have to save to access the salt flats where some dude called Baron Flint is living. Baron Flint has a piece of the vault key, and we all know what happens to people in that unfortunate situation, but Commodore Steele seems to think you shouldn't have the entire vault key. So she shut down all echo communications so Angel can't see you anymore and no one can fast travel. What a bitch. Finding Tannis seems to be the best course of action, so you penetrate Atlas's unprotected back door and rescue her, even though you were completely unaware that she was ever in trouble. Come to think of it, this part was probably a trap, but it only resulted in some important looking dead people, so well played, Miss Steele. However, it turns out that she did do something right because she stole the vault key from Tannis and is now en route to the vault. Tannis sort of gives up and sends you to fix the Echo network to pass the time, but as soon as you do this, she does a full 180 and decides that Steele needs to be taken down. Angel also gets in on the action by saying she can see you again and that you need to go to the vault. This sudden surge of peer pressure pushes you forward and you finally reach the vault, having laid waste to 2 entire new areas that seem completely redundant except for completion's sake. At the vault, Steele captures you and uses the key to open a portal to another dimension, and before I finish this video I'd like to say that now there are definitely only 3 pieces of the vault key. You collected 4, but now there are only 3. How the fuck do game developers make that kind of mistake? This really confuses me. Anyway, a large tentacle monster called the Destroyer comes through the portal and spoils your fun by killing Steele. Something I'm assuming you really wanted to do. So you console yourself by killing it instead. Angel says well done and that you needed to do what you already did, but then it is revealed that she was working for the Hyperion Corporation all along, which is definitely a tie-in to the next game because Hyperion do literally nothing in this one. And that's how the story ends for Borderlands and transitions into the next game and my next video, hopefully. See you then, guys.